Okay, we're on chapter 12, which is 8th grade material. But really what I've found over the years is that kids really struggle with one-step equations more than the 8th grade stuff. Many of the students will do better on the 8th grade portion of the test than the 7th grade when I give a traditional in-class test. You'll see the big difference on the already done example is that we have x's on both sides of the equation. Really no big deal. Most kids quickly get that what you need to do is get x's on one side or the other. A lot of kids always like the x to be positive, so they get rid of whatever one is a negative. A lot of kids always like x on the left. It's up to you. So your work and the person's work sitting next to you might look different. You had a different pathway of getting there, but your answer obviously should be the same at the end for these problems. So in this case, they added 2x to each side to get a variable on the same time side. Their other option would have been to subtract 3x from both sides. So they either needed to add 2x, additive inverse, or subtract 3x. And then from there, they just solve it as a two-step equation. So on this one over here, let me divide the left and the right. I have two choices. I could subtract 6x to both sides of the equation, or I can add 2x. I'm going to add 2x. I'm a person that likes x always on the left side. Okay. And I'm lining up the like terms just to make the addition easier, because whatever I do to the left, I have to do to the right, and I'm just sticking the terms where the like term to it is. So this zeroes out, like always. We want to make that 0. So that's gone away, and then 6x and 2x is 8x, and I still have that minus 6. That's the only thing new. Everything else is review. So from there, get rid of your constant, and that gets us 8x equals 10, and then get rid of your coefficient. I forgot to do it to the other side. And it's okay, the answer is not going to be a whole number. No big deal. Okay, fractions are real numbers. So this gives me 1x. I don't really need the 1 there. And my answer is 10 over 8, which I have to simplify. 10 over 8 is 5 over 4, or 1 1/4, or 1.25. Whichever one of these three you want, they're all equivalent numbers to me. You cannot leave it 10 over 8. That's not simplified. But you can leave it in improper form or mixed number form. Here's some algebra tiles that you'll see on the homework set. You can even just ignore them if you want. Some kids like them. I mean, I could see that I could cross off 2 x's from both sides, and I could see that I could cross off 4 and cross off 4. So I can see this simplifies to 2x plus 2 equals 0. And I don't know, that might be faster to do. Here's 2 x's, here's 2. I'm just going to do it the normal way. So 4x plus 6 is equal to 2x plus 4. I have two choices for my first step. I can either subtract 4x to both sides, or I could subtract 2x to both sides. I'm going to subtract 2x because you know me, I like x on the left. Okay, so those zero out, that's gone. I lined up my like terms. That just makes things more convenient. We've been doing that the whole way through the chapter. So I added my like terms from the two expressions below. And now, review problem, 7th grade work from here on down. So twice some number is -2, and then multiplicative inverse tells me that x is -1. Okay. Oops, my x kind of got slaughtered there. Sorry about that. That's it. Super easy. 8th grade stuff, most of the students find feels a little bit easier than the 7th grade stuff. As we move on in math, it doesn't get harder. It just gets more complicated, but not harder.